Welcome or welcome back. It's Victoria again. Let's jump into your guys' reading. I've been stressing all day. So, okay, let me just clear the energy. Hold on, because I am not trying to bring stress into y'all's reading. Okay. Holy Spirit, please connect me here to the collective on what message needs to be. I can't with you guys because why you guys keep getting the same cards. Go back certain readings. Like, do y'all see this pattern? If you have been with me through certain readings, do y'all see this pattern? New beginnings, Scorpio energy, renewal, death, rebirth. Someone here has like Pluto in the 8th house or something. You are such a transformative person. I don't know what this is, but something about you is, I'm even hearing like electrifying. Why am I getting, I got chills, they're multiplying. Spider manifestation. I can't with you guys. Some of you guys may have actually had a spider in your room, or you may have had a spider in your bathroom recently. Yeah, there was actually a spider on my shower curtain the other day, and my cat, she follows me all the time into, like, I cannot go into any room without her. Like, if I close the door, she's there. I can't have no doors closed with her. So she has to follow me in every room. So she's in there. There's a spider on the shower curtain, and I didn't touch it because it looked like it had a really big belly, and I was like, I don't know if you're pregnant, so I'm just not even gonna fuck with you right now. Like, I don't even want to think about the amount of baby spiders. Have y'all ever like gone on videos and seen all like different spiders? Like, if they try to kill a spider and it was like pregnant and all the baby spiders go everywhere. Sorry, okay, my bad. So I realized while editing that when I'm talking about, the reason I brought up my cat was because that she walked over and she smacked her paw on the spider, and I never saw it again. So I don't know what happened to the spider. I have no fucking clue. But yeah, that's the reason I brought her up in the first place. I got sidetracked. I didn't finish telling the story. Okay, I need to be serious. Holy Spirit, reel me back in. Sorry, it's been a long day. I am not exactly sober, but I don't know. Obviously, this message needs to reach someone, or I'm just embarrassing myself on the internet. Whatever. In hopes that it's the first thing I mention, we'll just keep going. Maybe someone does really need a message. I'm telling you guys get the same fucking cards. What the hell? Okay, spider manifestation, you got tiger patience. It says you weave your web in life. What you see before you, you weave your web in life. What you see before you are the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all that you desire. Okay, so shifting your focus, where you're putting your energy, like, how are you using your energy up in your emotions right now? Are you having, just as I started this reading, right? Me bringing my stress into this. Like, no, we need to balance things out a little bit. We need to reflect. We need to take it back a second. Making conscious decisions. Okay, so being more mindful about the activities, how you're spending your day. What is it that you're putting your energy into? Because you do have a lot of energy I'm picking up. Like, I am very energetic right now compared to yesterday when, I was in bed all fucking day. So yeah, I have like so much energy after I have a flare because I'm just like, I need to be on the go. But anyway, sorry, I keep bringing up my own personal things into this. And anyway, through conscious manifestation, your energy can bring in all that you desire. So you have a very strong ability to manifest what you see in your mind into the physical. So making it material or attracting that material to you. I don't know. What is this? Because some of you actually might see very clearly, like your thoughts are very vivid. You have the ability to see things almost like a motion picture. It's almost like you can see things very, very, I don't know, descriptively. That's not even the right word. Ugh. I don't know. You have a very good imagination though, but and just your thoughts, that it's something, there's like a brilliance to you. I don't know how to properly express it. But let's see here. Tiger, patience. You're being reminded that persistence is what is necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through your challenges in divine timing. Success is guaranteed. So yeah, having that reassurance that things will work out. Okay, sorry. I had to get water. I was so fucking thirsty. Maybe someone needs to hydrate themselves. I mean, we could all drink a little bit more water, right? So being patient. Maybe someone here has a problem being patient, or maybe you feel like you've been patient, or this has been a long time. Maybe this feels like it's been literally years. This could even be like 4 years, as far as like 4 years. But it says, trust that the universe will help you through your challenges in divine timing. Success is guaranteed. I do appreciate seeing the word success again, because just yesterday I pulled a card for the collective that saw that video, and they had the same message about success here. So, and obviously like new beginnings. So this is, I do think those are tied, tied together in some aspect. Or it's just someone who was watching it yesterday, watching today. Anyway, let me pull from the Wild Woman Oracle. I love this deck so much. And I think Wild Woman, I connect with that so much. I mean, hence the channel name. I'm seeing Megan Thee Stallion's new song, the Boa. I love that music video with the Gwen Stefani sample, the What You Waiting For. Maybe those are 2 songs that are channeled for you. And I know in that song, Gwen Stefani, she says, take a chance, you stupid hoe. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. I'm so sorry. I know it's so scary how our society all thinks. Take a chance. Life is short, or is it something like that? Someone here could be signing a contract. Ooh, $1 million deal? Hold on, wait, what are y'all doing? Peace of the Goddess, inner peace. Oh, I love this energy. Maybe, are you guys like sitting in bed too? Are we all just like chilling in bed? Look at the art depicted here. Chilling in bed. This is contentness, right? Like being in your safe area. This feels peaceful. Being surrounded by things that you love, people that you love, partaking in experiences that, you know, touch your spirit in some way, that really elevate you, that make you feel good, but also not ignoring, you know, the harsher aspects of life, the realities that we all have to face, right? Realities and struggles that a lot of the collective is going through. All simultaneously, yeah. I don't know. This is giving me like strong core, like a rock. Like a rock. Is that a song? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know if that's even a song. But this is giving me like a very strong core, very strong, stable foundation. Is that the right word? But let's see here. And then you also got, you're fucking joking me. Look, look at, what is that said right there? This is connected to yesterday's reading. This is 100% connected to yesterday's reading because, and I was getting so many interruptions during that reading as well. Like that reading took a span of 2 days. I had no time. I was trying, in the first day, I was like trying to find time to even do the reading, but I literally had no time in the day, and it was just, that whole video was just kind of a clusterfuck. Clusterfork. I need to stop cursing on, I need to stop. Okay. But I pulled the same card on the first day as the second day. It came out again. So consistency, and it was very clear that this message was like meant for you guys, because I'm not even gonna joke, like I didn't even want to do that reading like majority of the time. But it was so persistent. And then you had death come out when I pulled out the tarot, sorry. I feel like someone just corrected my pronunciation. I'm sorry. I know I pronounce things wrong. I really do try. Goddess of Death. I'm gonna read that one first, actually. Someone here might be 41, 63, or 36. Someone here could be 14. Please click off this video. Most of my videos are, actually all of my videos are for 18 plus. Shit, I don't know if I should start tagging that. Maybe I should. Yes. Anyway, sorry. What was that one? 36. Sorry, I'm blind as hell. My eyes are... Okay, it says, a woman reads in the wee hours of the night in solitude, accompanied only by the sounds of her purring cat, the crackling fire, the wind howling outside her window, and the faint tick-tock of the clock. Someone here could have a TikTok. Maybe you have a very popular TikTok. Maybe you're an influencer, or you strive to be. Faint tick-tock of the clock. This also makes me think of consistency, like the passage of time. I mean, that is one thing that's always gonna, that is one thing that we can always count on, right? That the sun is going to set and there's going to be a new day ahead of us, right? Like that's, you cannot argue that there's not going to be a new day, right? It's like, the passage of time. So like consistency. I don't know if you guys are, this is crazy, because if you are on a path right now, like trying to build up a following, or trying to build up an audience, or trying to build up even like readers, if you're going to sign like a contract, maybe you're like an author here or something like that. There's something here where you have eyes on you. And when I read TikTok, obviously TikTok, that can draw in a lot of viewers. Yeah, something about the algorithm. So be consistent. Right now, Spirit wants you to be consistent. Don't be rushed though. Like, this message is not meant to make you feel rushed, because again, we're getting back to divine timing, as it says in the manifestation card. And then over here, you know, she's content. It says, by the sounds of her purring cat, the crackling fire, and the wind howling outside the window. This makes me feel peaceful. I don't know about y'all, but to me, that sounds very peaceful. Oh God, I was like, the crackling fire, hold on. Because if there was a fireplace in that, I was about to be like, oh my God. But the wind howling, the purr catting, the cat purring. Wait, is there a cat in this? Oh wait, yeah, there is a cat in this. She's holding the cat. Sorry, my vision is really, it's not great. Canopy, maybe someone here has a canopy bed or something like that. Oh my God, y'all, I just realized I wasn't even reading the card for this one. Because for a second I was like, wait, when are we connecting it with the crow? I mean, it goes with this card a little bit. But I was reading the home at last one, the last page. So let me read the right one. Sorry. What metaphorical death is currently taking place in my life, and how can I accept this ending with grace and gratitude for all it is teaching me? Okay, Victoria, focus. Let me take some water. Okay, Archangel Michael, please be with me and the collective here as we continue this reading. What metaphorical death is currently taking place in my life, and how can I accept this ending with grace and gratitude for all it is teaching me? Someone's name could be Morgan, Miranda. Just as summer's warmth and light must ultimately succumb to the cold and darkness of winter, Marana reminds you that the endings and death are a natural part of the cycle of life. True. The death of a relationship, career, or even an old version of the self is not a failure, but the closing and successful completion of a season. And there was a card yesterday that was talking about the termination of a job as well. So that's interesting. Yeah, but closing and successful completion of a season. So yeah, this is a whole completion of a season, like a long season. This is something that this was not a situation or a time spent with a person that was a, 1 year, 6 month, 3 month type thing. This was what did I say earlier? 4 years. This could have been like more than 4 years, like 4 years or plus. So obviously this has taken you some time to really work through. Maybe you were using, unhealthy coping mechanisms before, and, you got derailed in some type of, I don't know what just tapped on the window. Okay. It says Marana, a well-known goddess in countries such as Russia, Ukraine, Poland, and Slovakia, is the Slavic goddess of winter and death. Although she is associated with rebirth, illness, harvest, the underworld, witchcraft, and nightmares. Although she is also associated with rebirth, illness, harvest, the underworld, witchcraft, and nightmares. In Slavic mythology, Marana seduces the sun god And when he replaces her with another lover, she is so angry and heartbroken that she poisons him. In retaliation, Dasbog, I'll put this one, burns Marana and banishes her to Nav, the underworld. Even today, in countries such as Poland and Slovakia, the folk ritual of burning and drowning an effigy of Marana on either the fourth Sunday of Lent or the spring equinox remains a yearly tradition. Something about traditions playing a big part in this as well. Or like something bonding, something tied, but it's almost like an unhealthy connection. Yeah, it was like an unhealthy, it wasn't a good connection here. Yeah, for some of you, this could have definitely been a person. It says, depicted either as an old crone or a young maiden with pale skin and long dark hair and holding a scythe, Marana is the embodiment of the cold, harsh grip of winter and the starvation, illness, and death that it brought to her ancient Slavs. The name Marana may derive from the Proto-Indo-European root mar or mor, meaning death. Some say that the sun descended into the underworld of Nav during the winter as Marana symbolically pulled Dasbog, the sun, into her bitter embrace at the autumn equinox until he broke free from her grasp at the spring equinox. I don't know why I was just like overcome right now with a heavy feeling in my chest. It does feel like there's like an energetic like cry out to the universe, like a plea for help, for like whoa, this got really heavy, you guys. Because this feels very much like the amount of, and I'm talking like on a literal sense of death right now. I know we're talking about like relationships and like renewal in your life and everything, but honestly, like what I just felt right now, like this feels so much bigger. I mean, we literally see it going on right now with ethnic cleansing, genocide, with the just like mass brutality like it's insane. Congo, Sudan, we have in Palestine, like it's, and not to mention just like the political climate as well with everything going, like it's so wild to see such a shift taking place in the world right now. And I think so many people are just so tired. Like people have been patient, you know what I mean? Like there's been time and time again where people are forced into new beginnings. Like sometimes people have to make do with what they have. Sometimes people Sometimes you have to make really hard decisions when you're stuck between a wall and a hard place. Y'all, I'm getting a little like, because this feels really heavy. Like, it does feel, and for those of you watching, because I do feel like, I do believe you guys have like a very strong intuition, obviously, like the way these readings the last couple days have been like crazy. So you guys are definitely tapped in with the divine, with like your higher self, with like there's this universal understanding that so many people can agree with, spiritual or not, right? Like empathy, kindness. I think a lot of people are waking up, like tapping into their emotions. You know, we're having a lot more access to, I just feel like there's a lot more access to knowledge here, and just like a lot more open conversations. There's more dialogue being had between, you know, different parts of the world at like an almost instant level. Like you can be live, you can literally be live streaming from one side of the world to the other. And this is obviously like conversation, dialogue between different generations, different communities. This is what is pushing, and what's like, people are seeing things from a higher perspective. People are being able to connect with each other, even if you have different, you know, religion, if you have different belief, different cultural, different skin color. Like people can connect with each other. People connect with each other, and getting access to knowledge. Now people are uncovering so many different truths that were hidden, that real history being hidden, being destroyed. So I think this is definitely a massive contributor to the shift that is taking place with so many people. That's probably why in like so many collective readings, there's these talks of like new beginnings, right? Like things are always shifting because there's so much movement happening in the world right now. It's affecting a large scale of people, like a huge scale of people. We all contribute in some way. We are all part of it. We're all in this web. Like this, we are all entangled in this. Like, I need to stop saying like so much. Oh my God, I hope I'm articulating this correctly. I truly hope I'm articulating this correctly. Because I think even when it says here, you weave your web in life. What you see before you are the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. Your energy can bring in all that you desire. I think a lot more people are being authentic. A lot more people are being honest with themselves, with others, with the situations that they're in, with the decisions that they've made, right? The effects that it has on themselves, on others. I think there's a wider I want to articulate this correctly. I just feel like there's a wider understanding happening right now. There's so much movement. There's so much happening right now. And I think that truly affects us, all of us. Like I said, we're literally all connected. We're all connected with each other. Physically, by our phones, by the internet, we're connected with each other. But we're connected with each other spiritually.
And the concept is a really simple one. It's the concept that everything is connected. You've probably heard this many, many times, in fact. It's an element of almost every spiritual tradition of humankind throughout all of history. But whenever I hear people talk and mention this phrase that we are all connected, they do so in a way where it's as if it's something they wish that they could believe was true. That it's something that's abstract, that it's esoteric, that it's a thing that is unprovable, but they just really wish the universe was like that. And today I'm here to describe that everything really is connected, and not in some abstract, esoteric way, but in a very concrete, direct, understandable way. And I'm going to do that with 3 different stories. A story of the heart, a story of the breath, and a story of the mind. So let's begin.
We're literally connected through the webs of life. It's actually insane. Okay. Final messages here. 4 of fire, 4 of wands. So it says contentment, peace, and abundance. Oh, we didn't even read the peace over here. The peace of the goddess, but we have another peace and abundance. A happy home life, the successful completion of a project. Success again. I think this is a good energy. It just feels, I may be tapping into your energy right now where it just feels like it's just taken so long. Like it's questioning if things will get better. But I'm hearing a very loud yes. Like I just see the divine timing again. Actually, let me read the peace one before I forget. What is one thing I can do today that will make me feel a greater sense of inner peace and tranquility? It says this card is calling you to calm any anxiety that you may be feeling by reconnecting with the goddess. And if any of this reading made you feel anxious or anything, like that's not my intent, but I mean, it's understandable, right? To get anxious about it. It's understandable to get overwhelmed by it. So much just atrocity going on, just so much disaster going on, so much lack of empathy, truly, lack of caring, just greed, right? So much, there's literally so much greed out there. So it's normal to feel, it's okay, like you're valid in feeling what you feel. So some of you might have anxiety, not just about what I'm talking about, but in a general sense, you might have anxiety. Even just the things going on around you. You might be someone who suffers with anxiety attacks. This says, hold on, let me put it up to the light. Planting our bare feet on the earth, breathing breathing in fresh air, soaking in natural light from the sun, and submerging our bodies in water are the simplest ways to reconnect with the peace of the goddess. As the four elements, someone could have literally been in a river or put their foot in a river or laid down in a river. I don't know why I saw the image of hair in a river, like if you're laying down in a river. Because like I'm seeing someone just like vibing on some rocks. Where was I at? Earth, air, fire, and water are physical manifestations of her love. But if getting out into nature is just not possible, there are many other ways we can return to inner peace, such as being present in the unconditional love of an animal or reading a book that fills our heart with joy. So some of you guys might have a animal that is could be an emotional support animal, a dog, cat, iguana, I don't know, whatever. Could be a bearded dragon, I don't know. Those are, oh my god, I love bearded dragons, they're so cute. A parrot, oh my god, does someone here have a bird? I really want a bird, but also I don't want a bird. But some birds need homes. I would just feel so, I don't know, I feel like I would not be really good at taking care of it, but that's just because like I would always want to be there. I would need to be home all the time with the bird. Where was I at? Sorry. I always get distracted with birds, even when they're not even outside my window. Oh my gosh. It says, while feeling some anxiety on occasion is only natural, consistently high levels of anxiety and even anxiety attacks are unfortunately becoming the new norm in modern Western society. Due to living in crowded concrete jungles, information overload from social media, and long work hours, our minds are often racing, overthinking, and overanalyzing. By reconnecting with the great goddess, the divine feminine, however, we can always come back to a place of inner peace and serenity. Okay. We can always come back to an inner place of peace and serenity. So even, like I said, even if you can't have access to any type of like ocean or mountain, like visiting the mountains or anything like that, you can still, even if you're in an apartment, right, an apartment building, and you don't have a yard or something like that, you could still find that inner peace in yourself at home, just connecting with this. Like even if you have cement or wood floors, putting your bare foot on the floor, imagine like connecting with the earth. Or as she said, or as I said, like a cat purring in your lap, an emotional pet. Oh, hold on, my mom's calling me. Okay, not my mom calling me about what we're just talking about, catching up on like a global scale, catching up on what's going on around the world. And tell me, I'm sorry, but she cracked me up because my aunt, she caught her up with, I guess, what's going on with the Drake and Kendrick Lamar stuff going on right now. And my mom, she's really not into pop culture or anything like that. And then she's telling me, she's like, and mija, she's like, and he was talking with Julie Bobby Brown from Supernatural. I love her. Julie Bobby Brown from Supernatural. I love that woman. She cracks me up. But let's see. Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Yeah, you guys are very tapped in right now. This is could be something you may be feeling like super drained by. Excuse me. You may be feeling super drained by. Maybe you might be sleeping more, or you're having a harder time getting out of bed in the morning. Some of you guys might be needing to buy or invest in better sheets. I don't know if someone here is like struggling with like the way your sheets feel, or just, I don't know, there's something here. If you change your sheets, it might help in some aspects. I don't know what this means. It might be more comfortable. It might not like trigger some type of like sensory thing here, or maybe this is like a temperature. Do they have like temperature blankets? Like if it's like too hot or too cold or something like that. Maybe someone here needs to look into that. But a new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. For some of you, if you're already in a relationship right now, there could be something that switches things up. I don't know if this to me is coming in neutral. So I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. Like I said, I'm not here to plant any doubts or insecurity. Only take what fits for you, what you feel is your truth. What Spirit is telling you, what God is telling you, only take that, okay? But I am letting you know that this is a neutral shift going on here. So it's just a new phase. There's just a new phase happening right now. Either it could be you guys hit a little bit of a rough patch, rough point, or there could be something happening more positively, right? Like a more positive shift that could be taking place with you guys. A new phase in that aspect. Maybe this is an engagement. Maybe this is like actually tying the knot if you were already engaged, or maybe this is you actually becoming exclusive if you guys were just talking before. Something like that, right? Or like, you know, asking someone out on a date, being asked out on a date, something like that. It's like it enters the next stage here. So that is what I'm getting for you guys. I'm going to end this reading. Did I need to finish clipping your nails? But yeah, have a good one, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this a like if any of this resonated, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, evening, wherever you're at. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed. And the links to stuff that we've talked about today, links are in the description box. So there's information there about Congo, there's information about Sudan, there's information about Palestine, there's information even about reproductive rights, there's information about Black Lives Matter. So please check those links out. And yeah, have a beautiful rest of your day, you guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you're treated as you treat others. Bye.